Welcome back to the Maple Leaf Barn. If you're new here, I'm Libby and we grow on roughly 350 square feet in our urban backyard. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and follow along with us as we build our micro farm. Today I wanted to give you an update on some things happening around the farm, and that includes our succession planting of Snapdragons, building a 30-foot row down at the bottom of our hill, and planting peppers, squash, zucchini, and lettuce. Starting off, we planted over 100 Snapdragons in two varieties. Half of them are Costa Silver and half are Madame Butterfly Bronze with white. The Costa Silver typically enjoy the cooler weather, so this is the only batch of Costa Silver that we will be planting this season. I used a spare board to help me measure out the spacing for the Snapdragons. I planted them in 6-inch spacing. This bed is part sun, part shade, which should help them thrive. Throughout this video, you will see different times where our son is trying to be involved with or other farm chores. He definitely adds a level of difficulty to planting and gardening in general because he is too young to really understand what he can or cannot do. We have lost a few plants to his curiosity, but overall I think it's really important and a good thing to encourage your kids to be involved in gardening. As they grow, they will learn and eventually become helpful and hopefully discover a love of gardening and growing food. In early March, Drew tarped off this section of the ground at the bottom of our hill with a silage tarp and killed most of the grass. He brought in the remaining amount of compost that we had delivered down the hill and built up the beds about 6 to 7 inches on top of the cardboard, creating two 30-foot beds. We later have filled in the walkways and the borders with wood chips. He is using this space to plant all of our peppers, squash, and some sunflowers and melons. Drew is planting bell peppers, jalapeno, serrano, cayenne, and habanero peppers. He also planted yellow summer squash and zucchini. We're growing these varieties to have for our own home consumption and to sell to clients and at the farmer's market. It's also time to get the lettuce greens going, so Drew is prepping the 4-foot by 4-foot bed at the top of our hill and adding the amendments. He used the Garden Tone by Esposma for most of our vegetable plantings. This lettuce should explode in the next couple weeks and build up a thriving greens patch. We also planted about 100 or more zinnia plants at the top of the hill in 10 different varieties. They will need to be snipped as they grow taller, but so far they are growing nicely. The Snapdragons have now put on a lot of height since planting, and there are even a few blooms since recording this video that we will be showing in a video in the near future. Almost everything looks to be growing at a healthy rate despite the unusual amount of rain and flooding we have had. The bottom of the hill was flooded after an area-wide flood during a 2-day rainstorm that, I kid you not, it just rained all day long. It's rained so much that the slugs have also been going after almost all of our plants. We're working to combat that, and I'm thinking we're rounding the corner as it's getting a little bit warmer. All in all, the garden is coming together, and we're excited about what our full May garden tour is going to look like, and we can't wait to share that with you guys. We're hoping that this sets us up for a successful June market and a great growing season. I hope to have a really fun May garden tour coming up in the next couple weeks, just to encapsulate everything that we did in the month of May. And I can't believe that it's nearly June tomorrow, so stick around and stay tuned for that video as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time.